Hey friends, so I'm here today at Picky Wops. We're going to make a awesome pizza video. I want you to talk me through some of these doughs.
Of course, of course. As you know, we do 6 alternative flours. We have 3 here, which are like wholemeal and type 2, so we don't use any processed flour in this place.
Okay.
And as you can see, we have a turmeric yellow mixed up with a type 2. We have a burnt wheat. Burnt wheat is an ancient grain from south of Italy.
Okay.
And it's slightly roasted as the coffee process, obviously not burnt. But obviously is you take the black color, the dark color, and then the multigrain is another wholemeal base. It's mix of seeds and grain. So like we work with the highest standard in quality.
Do you want to start working with the dough and just talk me through it?
Yeah. So I would say like probably we're gonna go with the multigrain.
Multigrain first, okay.
So
and is this semolina?
This is a rice semolina. So like we don't want to add any extra gluten on our dough because obviously the quality of our flour, as I mentioned, very high. So usually like we do a little bit of show, but we're gonna make a mess today. So I'm gonna do a basic one. This is like, that's what we like to play with pizza. So like always have fun with what you do.
How long has Picky Wops been open now?
Well, now it's like 1 year and a half. We opened last 17th of September 2016. We opened as a omni pizza restaurant. We were like my business partner Andrea and I. We were both vegetarians. I was getting to the vegan idea already like when we opened Picky Wops, and then in January 2017, and I stick with it. So best decision I ever take. Andrea, like after a couple of months, half March, became vegan too, and the 2nd of April we swapped. The whole business became 100% vegan, so Picky Wops 100%.
Just what we like.
So, going back on the pizza, this one's gonna be your calzone.
Sweet.
Yeah. Okay. So, like in this case, like we just like flatten up a little bit on the border. We don't need a actual perfect round because obviously we're gonna chuck ingredient on these like 3/4 of the surface. So I'm gonna stretch the other pizza. We're gonna do a parmigiana, which is the best seller.
Okay.
It's an amazing pizza. We reclaim a very famous Italian dish, which are melanzane alla parmigiana, and obviously like we did in a vegan style. So
and this is the burnt wheat base,
this is the burnt wheat,
Now this is the one, I was here a few weeks ago, this is the one you did for me then,
100%.
So good.
This is the Italian ancient grain. We love it. So we just make, this one has to be a little bit more rounded. I love it. Okay, so starting with the calzone, put a little bit of sauce on it.
Okay. Ladle it on, yeah?
Just a touch, because like we wanna create a little bit of steam. Yes, that's perfect. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Okay. And then maybe don't pour all of it, just put a little bit and see. Yeah, only on this 3/4. Yeah.
Okay. And then using the back of the ladle to spread it,
exactly. Spread it like only, don't arrive up to the border. Nice, perfect. Yeah, that's what we need. And we're gonna put the cheeses.
Yep.
So we're gonna do half and a half. A sprinkle of smoky and a sprinkle of regular coconut, mozzarella flavor from green beet.
So this is the coconut one, is that the smoky?
Yeah, both coconut, but this is the smoky.
Okay.
And this one is the mozzarella.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like go with the rest. So let's go sausage, mash it with the goodness.
So what's the sausage made from?
This is seitan. It's like from vegginess. Like we're very picky even when we select our stuff. Like we've been looking a lot, and obviously like we cannot produce at the moment much homemade stuff, but that's what our aim basically.
And is that the aim to produce your own?
Yes. So at the moment we produce only cashew nut mozzarella and cashew nut mayonnaise. Okay. We're working on a few little things with jackfruit too, but obviously we're waiting the space. We're waiting a prepping space to be able to make it as best as possible. So,
okay. Yeah. And that's really important for you guys, right? The quality 100%.
Control. We're working a lot on the quality side of it. So well, we're vegan for the animals, but we're plant-based as well on a kind of a life, whatever we offer to our customer, obviously. Okay. We like to offer a nice food. Yes, give it a
tear a little bit, because when I do a calzone, I always struggle if I put spinach in.
Exactly, because exactly, yes.
Yeah. Okay. tear that up there.
Beautiful. And now you need to close it. To seal it, I use a trick.
Okay.
So I tell you the trick. So you take a little bit of tomato, you just like wet a little bit the sides, so it's gonna be much more sealed. If you wanna do it, you just like take a little bit of juice from the tomato, and then like obviously like because I know the trick, I put the tomato a little bit forward to the border.
Okay.
Yeah. So we need a very amazing.
Yep.
And then you need to flip it. Flip it over, and just like seal it properly.
And then you press it around the edge.
You press it around the edge. Yeah.
And do you kind of crimp the edge, or do you just press down?
I press it down, and and I create like this kind of, you know, like for ravioli in Italy. Yeah, but you can either cut it or like fold it inside it, give like a little bit. I reckon that it's gonna be too much dough if you do like that. So like I like exactly. So like I rather to seal it properly with a little bit of moisture of the tomato, then like make sure that it's not sticky. And this one is ready to go. You want to try to chuck it in?
Okay,
amazing.
let's have a go.
So I'm gonna get the stick. You need to put a bit of flour on it, just to
flour on here,
just to give a nice rub. Nice. And then you check first the edges. The secret with the stick is to be confident. Like you got this. Yeah. Here we go. Now exactly. You natural, man.
Like that,
in natural,
Sweet.
And now like chuck medium. It just like go in. Perfect. That's perfect. That's go.
Happy days.
Amazing.
And how long do you normally put that in there for?
Well, for the type of dough that we do, like it's probably like max 3 minutes ready. So I'm gonna go ahead with the parmigiana. Yeah. So basically
the expert.
The parmigiana. Going back to the parmigiana. So we make sure that tomato is nice and uniform pizza, and then this one needs basil. So parmigiana is made with basil. So just gonna grab a few leaves, and we gonna.
How did you arrive at the name Picky Wops?
Wow, this is an amazing story.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you know the meaning of Picky Wops, but Picky Wops like is a derogatory word to define Italians in the 1900s when our ancestors used to immigrate especially in the US.
Yeah.
And comes from the dialect word guapo, which in Southern Italian means bold, showy, kind of a bird. Yeah. So they used to call each other guapo, and from the sound of it, they start this to call us wops, guapo, wops. So it's very derogatory. It used to be very, very derogatory. So because we're very focused on contents rather than labels, we would love to reclaim the meaning of this word that is made a lot of our ancestors like suffer because of so many factors, like words sometimes. So because obviously like we, as I said, we are not like discrimination. We kind of change the game, or even for like the way that we eat pizza, because so far like pizza has always been doing with a processed flour with 0-0. With a white flour we just like doing in a different way. So like that's why obviously like we call it ourselves picky, because you can pick your base. Yeah. So obviously like.
And the picky side of it is basically showing that you're so picky over the quality. Yeah.
100%. That's the main thing. So as you can see, I put some roasted aubergine.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put some roasted, almost caramelized onion. We don't caramelize them. We let the oven finish the job, and then we chuck in the oven.
Into the oven.
And we drop it in the middle. It is empty, so the best position for the pizza. You can try to stretch a pizza now. Okay. You see how I did, yeah? It's all yours, brother. Okay. So you just put a bit of flour first on top. Yeah. Flour on top, and then you press. You press it down. Yes. Like this. Try to be like the most like even as possible. Okay. So we need the most even dough as possible. Okay. Press put some pressure. Don't be scared. Like you do a massage. Okay. And then you flip it. You flip it and do the same thing. Make sure that always there is flour underneath. Okay. And a flour on top. So you can just go for it. Go for it. Nice, man. told you, you're natural.
And then you stretch it out like
you
that,
stretch it out, you take it, yeah, but just try to follow the movement and rotation. So you give a rotation and you stretch. You stretch, you give a rotation, yeah? Stretch, you give a rotation. Wow. That's good, bro. And now you need to flick in the air. Nah, joking.
And land on my face, yeah? Okay, and then some sauce?
Yes.
Pizza? About that much?
Well, if you do a margherita, we put a full scoop of it, yeah. In the center, you just drop everything on the center.
Oh, okay, everything on the center.
And then you go with the, exactly, and then you do the...
around to the outside.
Correct, yeah, and you spread it around.
Cool.
Now, I don't know if you want to try the cashew nut mozzarella on that.
Yeah, let's do it.
So you take a bowl,
yep,
and then you spread around, you spread like on the pizza, like in a little, you give the shape of a mozzarella basically.
So you take a bowl, about that much, yeah?
Yeah, and then
you spread it around.
Yeah,
so.
you just like...
And you cover it all over, or do you put it in blobs?
You just put it in blobs, in little blobs that reclaiming
like
a little bit the shapes of the buffalo mozzarella, let's say. So I show you first, and then so you put a bit of flour, and then you make sure to go like straight in. Don't pull it up. Okay. You just go straight in, like just hold your hands here to keep the stick down, and you go confident inside. No worries, the pizza is gonna go in. Okay. It's gonna go. Yeah. Okay. So. Bit of flour, just to a sprinkle, exactly, perfect. And exactly, go. Whoa!
Beautiful.
As I said, we're gonna finish this parmigiana with a sprinkle of parmesan. This is coconut-based parmesan, always from Greenville. Sprinkle of parmesan. We're gonna add some extra pesto.
Okay,
homemade,
some extra pesto.
Exactly, just like. Here we go.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh,
happy days, man.
And nice. Your
Beautiful.
First pizza. Amazing. So we're gonna finish with, as I said, with a drop of. Olive oil, we call it the 6.
Yeah, just a drizzle.
So you do the 6 with the... Here we go, perfect. Cool. And then you take the center leaf of the basil, one of the little one.
Just like that.
Amazing, yes.
Beautiful.
And done. That's your pizza.
Thank you very much. Are you going to cut it up and let's enjoy?
Yes. Slice it up. Here we go.
Thank you, brother.
Amazing, brother. Let's try it. It's hot. Yeah. With cashew nut cheese.
That sauce is just the bomb. So good.
Never tired of eating pizza. Never.
Thank you very much for inviting me over today.
My brother.
Really appreciate you showing me how you make pizza here. If you are in London or you're travelling down for the weekend, come over, check it out. It's absolutely beautiful. Best pizza joint in London by far.
Thank you, my brother.
Big up. Also helping on the My Name is Human project.
100%.
Been giving out free pizzas for that, giving out pizzas to homeless people. I can't say how much I respect that. It's really important. So thank you very much. Like, subscribe, and check out Picky Wops on Instagram.
Thank you, guys.
Picky Wops, right?
100%. 100% Picky Wops in all the social media. And yeah.
Bless up, brother. Be nice to each other. Goodbye.